Hi, ladies and mom. Oh, Tyson heard me talking. So, I just got back from a walk. I've been doing a lot of walking lately because that is all there is to be doing. So, this is just a short kind of go with the flow that I do after walking to kind of stretch things out. It's the end of the day and kind of relax and calming. So, this will just be a short kind of cool down stretch for your legs and stuff while that walking and then maybe even the sitting that we've been doing. So I hope you enjoy it. We're mostly on the ground, but I'll do a couple of standing. It's not the best setup here. Might try to do one in a different area so you can get a better view, but hopefully you can catch all of this. Okay, here we go. So we'll start in child's pose, right? So my favorite pose, bring the big toes to touch, the knees wide, hips to your heels, and sort of walk your hands forward, wherever kind of feels good for you, working to keep the hips still towards the heels, reach those arms forward, and then release the head, and just fully relax. So taking big, deep belly breaths here, feeling your breath as it kind of rises in between your legs. Just resting your forehead on the mat, fully relax into this space. We'll take just a few more breaths to kind of center and come onto the mat. Let's take one more breath. Ignore that. Setting my watch. All right, so on your next inhale, start to walk your hands over to the left. So keeping your hips on your heels where they are. It's a side stretch here. So inhale, reach your arms over. Then exhale, just kind of relax back down. Breathing into the right side of the body. Your next inhale, walk the hands back through center and over to the right. And release. Stretching through that left side. Back towards center. And just a nice shoulder stretch. Since we're here, take that left hand and slide it right underneath the right, and we'll come onto the left shoulder and the left ear. So releasing your head down. Inhale, unwind. Now take that right hand, slide it underneath the left, coming over onto the right shoulder, the right ear. Take a breath and relax here. And unwind. Reach back long. One more breath in child's pose. On the next inhale, rising up. So coming up now into tabletop. So coming onto all fours, wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Start to warm up that spine. So on the inhale, lower the belly, chest shines forward, look up into cow. And exhale, round the back. back, pressing in, arching the back to cat. And just start to flow with your breath. Inhale, belly lowers, look up. Exhale, round. I press into the hands, round the back. 2 more times with your breath. So just kind of flowing at your own pace. Might be faster, might be slower. 1 more of each. And round. Coming back to tabletop. All right, so I'm gonna take spinal balance. So into that core activated. Great for all the walking we do. Take that left leg, whoops, hitting the wall. Left leg back, toes point or flex, but keeping it level with the hip. Right arm forward, bicep by the ear, holding it here. Really engaging the core. Now take that right hand back down to the mat. Swing that left foot off to the side and place it down, toes pointing towards the front of the mat. Take your right foot, tuck those toes, and just sink your hips back. You can stay right here if you'd like. Stretch for the bottom of the right feet and the inside of that left leg, or walk your hands forward to forward fold. This is a great stretch for the bottom of this foot, especially for walkers or runners, really opens that up. Inhale, we rise back up. We'll take it to the other side. So this time, right leg goes back, left arm comes forward, holding it here. I'm gonna hit the bed with my foot. Looking slightly forward on your mat. 1 more breath. All right, left hand comes down. This time that right foot comes off to the side. Toes to the front of the mat. Left toes tuck. Sink your hips back. So again, maybe you stay here or start to fold forward. Inhale back up. And just take a little calf stretch. So I think 1 foot back, kind of rock it. Rock back and forth. Switch it out. Rocking on that other foot. All right, coming back to center. Full body stretch, so tuck those toes under, hands flat on the mat, and just lift those hips high. So coming into a downward facing dog. Could start to maybe pedal your feet. Kind of swaying the hips here, just whatever movement feels good. I know this feels good for me. Maybe you'd like to do something different. Making sure we're pressing evenly to kind of into the full palm of our hand here. Bending the knees as much as needed, as we want to keep that back straight, right? We don't really want it rounded. So as much as we can, a few more pedals here. And then coming to wherever you are, when you look back, your heels should disappear behind your toes. And so just working those heels towards the mat. If they don't reach, knees are bent, no worries. You're just kind of working in that direction. Next, inhale, look forward. Just bring the knees to hover. Press back. Let's do 2 more of those. Look forward, knees hover, straighten. Look forward, knees hover, straighten back. All right, looking forward to the front of your mat. Start to walk your feet forward, however many steps it takes. Generous bend in the knees here. Resting the chest on the thighs. Head hangs heavy, arms heavy. You can reach for opposite elbow. Start to sway if you like. This is one of my favorites for the low back. So we're not focusing so much on strength here or stretch here. We want the lower back to kind of release. So bend those knees as much as you need. Start to sway. Side to side. Maybe straightening one leg and then the other. And then coming back to center, placing the hands on the mat, and working now more towards straight legs. If they're still bent like this, again, no worries. We're just kind of working in this direction. The inhale coming up, halfway lifts, toe to a flat back, so hands come to the thighs, shins, or the mat. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, up. Exhale, release. And the next inhale, just start to roll slowly all the way up. I'm gonna lose my head all the way up to standing. Just take a minute, kind of rock out your feet here. Forward, backward, side to side. The edge of your balance is finding your feet. Inhale those arms all the way up. And then bring them down so you can see my elbows here. Opening the chest. Cactusing the arms. Inhale, arms back up. And then exhale, arms come off to the side, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Planting the hands. So I'm going to take that right foot, step it back. Bring the left foot in between the hands. We're coming into a low lunge here. Strong low lunge. And then just start to lower that right knee to the mat. Toes can stay tucked or flat. And on the inhale, first just rise up, interlace your hands, and place them on your left knee. Staying active, so we don't just want to kind of dump all our weight here. So stay active in your legs. So active stretch here. If you feel balanced, reach those arms up overhead. And take a little back bend if you'd like as well. This adds to the stretch. And that left or right hip flexor gets tight from all that sitting. Come back to center. And release the hands. Now we're just going to shift the hips back. So bring the hips over that right knee. Left foot, flex, point, flex, point, flex. So then you can stay here if this is enough stretch for that left leg. Or if you'd like, always an option, to forward fold just a little bit more. Nice hamstring stretch here in half splits. Inhale, rock back forward, find that low lunge, plant the hands, left foot meets the right, and we'll find a plank pose. Just start to rock here a little bit if you'd like. Helps with that mobility in the ankles and the wrists. And then just slowly lower all the way down to your belly, keeping those elbows in. Tops of the feet to the mat. Fingertips about shoulder height. Inhale, rise up just to the bottom of your ribs. Maybe you lift your hands, so using your back muscles here. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. All right, so tuck those toes under. Can come up through either through tabletop or through plank, back to downward dog. So pick your challenge for today. All right. Look forward, walk those hands back forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's sweep those arms out this time, rise all the way up. Cactus the arms, bring them down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhaling that halfway lift. Plant the hands. This time that left foot steps back. So we're in a low lunge with that right foot forward. Hold it here. And then lower that left knee down. Toes can stay tucked or flat. Inhale. Interlace those fingers and just place them top of that right knee. So pressing up, shoulders working to get over the hips. And again, really active in the legs, so don't just give it all in, right? And I'm active here, keeping those legs strong. Chest open. Maybe if we feel balanced, the arms come up. Little back bend. Notice the added stretch here in that hip flexor. And then exhale, hands to the mat. So coming into half splits. So the hip draws back over that right knee, left knee, right foot, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Oh, I was doing that wrong. Flex. And stay here. Or start to walk a little bit forward, legs a little tighter. So it's kind of wherever the edge of the stretch is for you. All right. Walk those hands back forward. Come back to low lunge. Stepping it back to plank. And then again, lowering it all the way down. Elbows stay in. And this time, we're going to come up to Sphinx pose. So we want to work the elbows right below the shoulders. Forearms parallel. And then just shine that chest forward. So don't sink in to your shoulders. Press up. Really working kind of strong in our back muscles here. And then let's take a neck stretch. So just look over to your left, back to center, over to your right, back to center. Now we'll release it and take another neck stretch. So even though we're kind of pressing in now, so go ahead and sink those shoulders down. Just release into this. Lower the chin to the chest. And just start to rock your head side to side. up. Head comes up. All right. Release back down. Bring your fingertips towards your shoulders. Tuck those toes. One more time. Press up through plank or through tabletop. Back to downward facing dog. Sway those hips. And then an option, we'll do kind of a hip opener here in down dog. So take that right foot, lift it up, and then open the hip, right? So the knee comes toward the ceiling, heel falls toward the floor. You can take circles with your knee if you like that, or just with your ankle. Back towards center, three-legged dog, and then release. All right, left foot, extend it back up, three-legged dog, and then open the hip. Knee comes toward the ceiling, heel towards the floor. Taking some circles if you like with that knee or the ankle. And working to keep the shoulders level here, right? So we don't want to open the side too much. Keep the shoulders level so we can get that stretch. Extend back long and release. Look forward. Let's just come down onto our knees. Come back through. And one of my favorite poses that doesn't look like much, but it is staff pose, right? So sitting up tall, legs engaged, flexing your toes back towards you. Place your hands by your side here to kind of help that spine strength. Or your hands on your thigh, but everything is engaged here. So sitting up tall and just noticing where you start to feel this. I feel it right away in my spine and my core. Keep those legs active. All right, inhale, those arms up. First, we'll start with an active stretch. So keeping that spine straight, just reach your hands as far forward as you can. We don't want to lose the integrity of the spine. So just coming down to what feels good for you, right? There's no kind of magic to get to your toes. So keeping the length in that spine. One more breath here in this active pose. And now just release. So kind of round your back. Let your arms hang heavy, head hang heavy. Just releasing everything. Coming down in the forward fold. Maybe you shake your head, yes and no. Just let your top half be really heavy. Let gravity do the work. And slowly start. Roll your way up. Let's take a twist. Just take that left foot, bring it in. Just bring your foot kind of in towards your bum. Take your right leg, cross it over. And if it doesn't cross over with you able to keep your butt on the mat, just bring it in front of that left shin. So either in front of the left shin or crossed over. If it's better if you can see it this way. There we go. Reach the arms up and then twist. So take that right arm behind, that left hand you can just hold onto the right foot. You could hook your elbow, but only if you can keep that spine nice and long. a few more breaths. Maybe look out over that right shoulder. Unwind, arms up, place them behind your hips, rock back, and then just switch your feet, right? So now that right foot is tucked in, left foot is either right in front here on the shin, if that's where we can keep our butt on the ground, or cross it if we can still sit up tall. Inhale, arms up, and then exhale, twist. Left arm comes behind, maybe the right arm holds the knee, or we can take the hook if we want. And unwind. We'll take one more stretch before we come onto our back. So butterfly pose, soles of the feet together. Bring your hands to your ankles, right? So we're not kind of pulling up on our toes. Sit up tall. And then you start to hinge forward. So elbows can come to the knees, gently pressing them forward. And again, just to the edge and where you can keep that long spine. Back up. All right. One little core pose before we come onto our back. So rocking back, find your balance. Maybe you just lift your feet off. Maybe they come at an angle. Hold on to the back of your legs. Reach your arms forward. Wherever you are, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Plant the feet, arms forward, roll back down. Oh yeah. Let's do 3 kind of rolling bridges. Let's stretch the front of the body. Great for the butt muscle too, as well as stretching the front of the body. So arms by your side, press your feet into the mat. Inhale. Roll up, hips come high, and exhale, lower just to hover, and then inhale back up, exhale, lower, one more time, inhale up, squeeze big glutes at the top, and exhale, lower. Bring your feet to about mat width distance apart. Let your knees fall towards each other. Bring your arms to goalposts. All right. And then with those feet at about mat width distance apart, just start to rock your knees to the right and to the left. And a few times with your own pace. Just again, whatever is feeling good for you here. Right, next time the knees come to the right, go ahead and release, look to the left. For a little extra stretch, you can take that right ankle and just rest it here on top of that left knee. This is really good. I feel this in my kind of IT band, this whole side part of the leg. All right, release that right foot if you had it on top. Rock the knees over to the left, look to the right. Again, that left ankle can cross on top of the right. back towards center. And give those knees a hug. So first gentle, maybe just rock the knees in a circle. So gentle massage for the lower back. Take it knees in opposite direction. All right, come back towards center. Give them a squeeze. Nice tight squeeze here. Working to keep your hips drawn down towards the mat. Nice squeeze. Bring your forehead up to your knees. And then Shavasana. So let's take a short Shavasana here. Hopefully you found this relaxing. Just make your way onto your back, extending your legs, extending your arms, palms face up. Taking up as much space as you need here. And coming back, finding your breath. Beginning to lengthen and slow down the inhales and exhales. And just scan through your body, letting go of any last little bit of tension in your toes, your feet. Up through your calves and shins. Your knees. Your thighs. Just getting heavier into the mat. Coming up through the hips. Pelvis, the rise and fall of the belly, the low back, chest and upper back, heavy and relaxed. Through your shoulders, drawing them down and away from your ears. Upper arm, lower arm, hands and fingers. Letting go of all the tension, all the day's tension. Through your neck and throat. And into your face and your jaw, your forehead. Letting your head be heavy. And for the next few seconds, recognizing how this feels, this relaxation in your body, the movement, the energy that you've created, and then now the stillness that hopefully you found. You can stay here longer if you'd like, or if you have time. Not. Bring some movement back into your body. Wiggling your fingers and toes, arms overhead, all the way from fingertips to the toes. And then roll over onto your side. One last thank you to yourself. And then press your way up into a seat. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed it and found it relaxing. I think that was about 30-ish minutes. So it's a little cool down at the end of your day. Thanks, guys.